welcome back to my channel. This is Sharon, and today's video is going to cover my week 4 check-in as well as the closeout for my February budget. And so that's why I have these two spreads laid out here. If you're new to my channel, thanks a lot for stopping by, and if you're a returning subscriber, thanks for coming back to check out another one of my videos. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove these pages from my plum paper planner, and this is the 7x9 size. And then we're just going to go ahead and we're going to start calculating my week 4. We're going to count out my cash dividers, and then we're going to go ahead and close out the budget. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so here's my weekly check-in spread along with my cash dividers, and I'm going to go ahead and just reconcile for week 4. So with my allowance, which is my first divider, last week I ended off with $73, and I currently have 55, 65, 70, 1, 2, 3. So I didn't spend anything out of my allowance divider. So I'm just going to set this money to the side, and I'll let you know what I plan on doing with that at the end. So spent, 0, nothing added or removed, and remaining $73. Next, I have my beauty category, and in beauty, I have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And last week, I ended off with a remaining balance of $39. And so for beauty, I spent a total of $25. Nothing added or taken away. So I have remaining $14, and I'm going to also set this money to the side. Next category is eating out, and I have $1 remaining in eating out, so I'm going to set this to the side as well. Last week I ended with a remaining balance of $25, so I spent $24 and I have $1 remaining. Next I have groceries, and groceries is empty, and it was empty because I'm actually over budget in my groceries category. So for this week I spent 0, nothing carried over, but I do have a negative balance of 104. Okay, and then I accidentally wrote groceries twice, and this category should be grooming actually. Okay, so this is actually grooming. So here's my grooming cash divider, and in grooming I have a total of 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, and ending last week I had 33 as well. And if you watch any of my previous videos, then you know that I do not take the money out of my grooming. I always roll it over, and that's what I intend to do this month as well. So I spent 0, nothing added or taken out. So I have $33 remaining, which will go forward to March. Last but not least, I have household, and household has a total of 20, 30, 5, 45. So I have $45 remaining in household, and that's exactly what I had remaining for week 3 going into 4. So I spent nothing removed or added. So I have $45 remaining as well. So I'm going to set this to the side also. So I'm going to take my cash dividers and I'll set those to the side as well. So that's how I ended out my week 4. And I'll just bring you a little bit closer so hopefully you can see. So this is how week 4 ended. So quickly, I'm just going to get my February budget, and then we're going to go ahead and close this baby out. Okay, so here is my February budget, and I'm going to go ahead now and close this thing on out. So first, starting off with my allowance, my actual was $27. So I had a remaining balance, which I've set to the side, of $73. And then beauty, I actually spent $86. So I had $14 remaining. And then eating out, I spent $199, and I had $1 remaining. And then groceries, I actually spent $604. because I was actually $104 over for my grocery category. And then for grooming, I spent a total of $375 because girls got to get her hair done. So I have a remaining $33 in that divider. And then for household, I spent $55 and I had a total of $45 remaining. For my kids, they actually spent $79, so they had a total of $21 remaining. And then gas, I spent a total of $97, which has actually been more than I've been spending for the last several months. But my car was on E at the beginning of the month, so I knew that I would need more. That's why I gave myself the room for 2 tanks this month. I actually have remaining $33. And then for my dad's birthday, that was $100, so no difference. And then for my variable expenses, I actually spent $85. So I actually had I overspent by $5. And then for unbudgeted, I didn't spend anything. So that is no difference there. So let me just go ahead and give you the total for my actual. So for my variable expenses, my actual total spent was $1,707. And so I had planned for $1,818. So all in all, I'm still under budget. So typically what I will go ahead and do here is just add up all the positive numbers and then subtract where I might have gone over. So that would be my groceries category as well as my variable expenses. So I'm still under budget by $111 on my variable side, which is good. I'm not really mad about that. And groceries, I knew that we were going downhill, especially when they started with all the snow events that we had. So we went in the store and just started grabbing whatever we wanted because we figured we would be inside for a few days. We went ahead and just did that. So not mad about it. Like I said, overall for my variable spending, we're still under. For my fixed expenses, I did not total this up when we started because I wanted to leave space for extra savings, and I was able to add an additional $774 to my $100,000 savings account. So that brought my fixed expenses up to $3,532. Okay, and stay tuned for my savings challenge update video so you can see how this affects my progress so far through the month of February. So typically at the bottom here, I just go ahead and total everything up. So for my variable expenses, I budgeted $1,818 and I actually spent $1,707. And then for my fixed expenses, I just normally add in my actual as my budgeted. So that's $3,532, and same for my actual, $3,532. And just to let you in on how I was able to add this amount, if you have been watching any of my earlier videos from say last year, you would know that my employer discontinuing Social Security from September through the end of the year. And what I did was I had put all that money to the side because I wanted to kind of make either one lump sum payment if we could to just pay the money back, or make sure that I still had enough money to fund my portion of the bills when they did start taking that money out of our paychecks. So now that they've told us they've extended the amount of payments, it's not going to be 7 payments where they're going to take the money back. They're just going to do it throughout the course of this entire year. So over 26 pay periods. And the amount was so minimal that I said, why even piecemeal the money? I would just go ahead and allocate the money to something else. So I decided to add $774 to my $100,000 savings account. And then I plan to allocate the remaining $850 to another area within my budget. So just stay tuned so you can see what I decide to do with the remaining $850, because the total savings was $1,624. So I guess I shouldn't say savings, although I saved it. I guess my underpayment for Social Security for 2020 was $1,624. So that's how I plan to spend a portion of it. And like I said, stay tuned for my future videos so you can see what I plan to do with the remaining. So that is my budget for the month of February. And as for the money that I took out of my cash dividers, what I plan to do is I'm gonna add some of it toward my savings challenges so that I can get ahead. And then the rest I will add to my Sharon envelope, which is a part of my sinking funds. So stay tuned for my sinking funds closeout as well. I typically do my sinking funds closeout along with my budget closeout, but I've been trying to keep the videos to a minimum so they're not so long. So just bear with me, and I'll just put out a separate video where I close out my sinking funds for the month of February. I just want to let you know how much money I ended up with total from my cash dividers, because you will see these funds again. I have 50, 70, 80, 5, 90, 5, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. So I have $133 that I'll be reallocating, which came out of my cash dividers. That is gonna do it for me for this video, guys. Thanks a lot for tuning in for my February budget closeout, and I hope you guys had a great month and are getting ready and are pumped for the month of March. I'm gonna try to be more regular with my posting of my videos. That's gonna do it for me for this one. So if you haven't already, if you enjoyed the content, please consider subscribing, clicking the notification bell, and leaving me a comment down below to let me know how your February ended up. And other than that, I'm gonna see you in my next one. Bye for now.